What's going on, guys? Jon Venus here. So I just posted a picture on Instagram. So this is going to be an Instagram Q&A, first time. And make sure to follow me, by the way, at Jon Venus on Instagram. Anyways, I'm just going to go through the questions, answer them as efficiently as possible. So first one is from Hernan Cano Lopez. How do you get your protein? My protein comes from all kinds of things. It comes from everything I put in my mouth. There is protein in absolutely everything. And apart from that, the highest sources of protein for me are beans, lentils, oats, rice, tofu, tempeh, seitan, and yeah, it's just protein is everywhere, guys. And there's definitely a lot of protein in beans and lentils. It's like 24 grams per 100 grams of lentils or beans, so that's a really high amount. The Bam Bam Warrior says, what workouts do you do for your lower lats? Well, my lower lats, it's pretty much bent over rows with a barbell. You know, lats are my weak point, so I'm really trying to work on that a lot. But yeah, bent over barbell rolls are definitely one of the best exercises for me to feel my lower lats contracting. It's just important to pull towards your hips rather than up against your stomach or lower chest, so keep that in mind. So the next one is Ryan Sinene or whatever. What's your goal with your physique, competing, etc.? I'm not planning on competing at all. My goal with my physique is just to reach, you know, the optimal physique, the physique that looks most aesthetically pleasing and just looks perfect in my opinion. And you know, I'm not looking to be a huge, massive bodybuilder or anything like that. I'm going for more of a, you know, aesthetic Greek god look or something like that. Adrian Dadden, how are you doing a cut season as a vegan? Isn't it hard without carbs? And how much grams of protein do you get in your body each day? Basically, I'm not counting at the moment, but the times I do count, I get over 150 grams of protein, which is more than enough. And what was the first question again? How am I cutting down? You know, I'm not cutting without carbs. I'm using a lot of carbs. It's a really high carb diet. What I'm cutting down on is the fat. And the most important things are not the macros, but the calorie intake. So I like to keep high carb and very low fat. So that's the way to go if you're on a vegan diet. Huach Neely asks, did you put on any weight when you transitioned from meat eating to a vegan diet? So basically, yes, but the reason is not because I switched, because I was always eating. I was eating like pretty much the way I eat right now, except for meat once in a while. The reason is that the time I switched to 100% was I was eating a lot of pizzas and vegan pizzas and breads and peanut butter, a lot of that stuff. So I was eating a lot of fat and oils, and at the same time eating a shit ton of carbs. So that is the reason. If you keep it high carb, very low fat, you shouldn't have to go through that. So I don't think it's necessary. A lot of people lose weight or instead of gain weight. It's individual, guys. It's everyone is different, but it does take time for your body to adjust. Chachi131313 asks, what do you think about teens and younger kids lifting? Do you think it is safe and healthy? Yes, I mean, it depends how old you are, but if you're a teen, you know, it's fine. The thing is that your tendons and ligaments are really weak when you're growing up really fast, so you got to be really careful. You can't lift heavy. Do mostly bodyweight exercises or very lightweight exercises. The important thing is to do it with correct form, have someone teach you the right form, and only do light exercises and do high repetitions instead of focusing on strength. You can focus on strength when your growth has started slowing down. So yeah, it is definitely not bad, so you can do it as long as you do it right. Mr. Huggy Pants, how do you always stay positive, motivated about what you want to achieve in life? I don't know, it's just the way I am at the moment. I mean, I've always been really ambitious. I've always done different things and tried different things out and always gone, you know, head first and not done 100%, but you know, I've always given up. But I promised myself not to give up ever again, and that is why I am where I am right now, and I know I'm gonna go much further, and that is the thing that motivates me, that I know that, you know, my potential is limitless, and knowing that I'm doing my best every single day to achieve my goals is just very rewarding and motivating to me. So that's just the way I am. Kenk0082 asks, do you find it harder to maintain your physique on a vegan diet or easier? It's definitely been easier for me. I've gotten a lot more strength, I've gotten a lot more size in a shorter period of time. Probably because I'm eating a lot more than before, and you know, I've been working out even more efficiently, and yeah, I don't know, it's been a lot easier for me, way easier than I expected. It's awesome, especially strength wise and size for sure. I can definitely see a difference. Decanmo asks, what is the key to gain size on a vegan diet? Eat a lot of food. Not gain fat, just keep it high carb, low fat, and find out your maintenance calorie zone, and eat 500-600 calories more than your you know, maintenance calorie, and you should be able to gain weight really well and without getting a lot of excess fat. Vida de Souza asks, favorite phase, cutting or bulking? Bulking, no one likes cutting. And I'm not really bulking when I'm bulk. Well, at least from now on, when I'm bulking, I'm not gonna, you know, go dirty bulking and eat as much as I can. I'm just gonna eat until I'm satisfied and what my body feels I need, basically. So that is the way to go. That is the way you feel most comfortable. Aesthetics Chris asks, how to start off as a skinny fat? Well, basically, I always recommend losing the fat first and getting defined. You know, start seeing your abs before putting on muscle, because you know, if you just start bulking when you're already skinny fat, you're gonna gain even more fat. So shed the fat first, get a okay physique and lean physique, and then you start putting on muscle after that. CRS0208 asks, best tips for beginning trying to gain size as a vegan? Eat a lot. That's already what I said. Being Lloyd says, what's the best way to cut? What do you recommend? The best way to cut is to try not to limit your calories too much. I mean, if you're really busy, it's hard not to, but you know, if you have the time, don't restrict your calories too much. Instead, do a lot of cardio, burn a lot of energy, do, you know, cardio 4 or 5 times a week. Go for 45-minute jogs, 20-minute interval trainings or whatever. Just increase the cardio, increase the energy, you know, expenditure, and still eat, you know, until you're satisfied. That's how I like to do it more. Obviously the last stage is a little bit different, but when you're starting off, that's the way to go. Sam Aiden says, strength versus aesthetics, or a bit of both. Aesthetics for me definitely, but it's always fun to you know, be strong. So I always try to train a little bit of strength here and there. Try to do a set per exercise of heavy weights, so definitely like being strong as well. Last question comes from Amir Malik 77. What would be the best way to lose body fat fast in like 5 weeks, as I have to for a holiday coming up? Less calories or more cardio? More cardio, definitely. But if you know, it's not healthy to lose fat as fast as possible, but if you really have to, you feel like it's important to you, go ahead and restrict your calories a little bit more as well, on top of doing a lot of cardio. So restrict a bit of calories, do a lot of cardio, and you know, it's not that good to be in a very big deficit, but if you really must, that is the way to go. Lift heavy, lift intense, do a lot of cardio 4 or 5 times a week, and don't eat a lot of calories. So that's pretty much it, guys. Thank you so much for asking this question. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like, let me know, and just comment in the comment section below. Tell me what you think. If you have any questions, just ask. I'll answer them here on YouTube as well. And yeah, guys, I'll see you very soon. Peace out.